Hey everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? It's very good to be with you today. I am bringing you another treat holder. This is my 6th one in this week's series. So check it out. How cute is this? Everybody try and guess what's inside. It's an adorable ducky. I love it. It holds a Reese's peanut butter egg. So I call it the Reese's peanut butter egg box. Here is the Reese's peanut butter egg. And I turn these two flaps in, push into the holder and slide it a little past. There's room on both sides so that those little flaps can kind of stay in and it can stay pretty. The paper that I am using is the Peach Designer Series paper. I do love it. We're going to do this cute duck. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get everything together before we start scoring and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and stamp our duck first. We're going to use Memento. And I'm going to actually bring the ink pad to the duck. And we're going to stamp it on this scrap paper here that I have. Let's see if I can fit him on here. He is a happy little guy, and we will position him where he fits on the scrap. There he is. He will be colored in. I also have this piece right here. This looks about maybe 2.5 by 2.25 inches maybe. This is our piece of Pear Pizzazz. For the Happy Easter, it's 3.5 inches by 3/4 inch. And we are going to stamp the words Happy Easter. I'll bring it down where I can see a little better. We'll stamp that right there in the middle. Perfect. And then we are going to be using a piece of Calypso Coral. It's about 3/4 inch by 3 inches is all you need, but this is a scrap, so it's a little longer. I'm going to stamp my words. It says sending warm and happy wishes this spring. We'll go ahead and stamp that right there. I'm going to cover this because that is all the stamping we will be doing. And I'm going to bring my punch. It is the Everyday Label Punch. This is what it looks like. And we're going to turn it this way. And that way I can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to center the sentiment in there and give it a punch. Just cut this excess away. All right, let's clean our stamps. We're going to also use a few punches. We're also going to use the Banner Pick-a-Punch. I'm going to use it, and we're going to use this pointed one. We're going to slide it in here. And there's the one side. Slide it in on the other side. And there is that. Let's color our little ducky. We're going to be using a couple more punches when we get to another section, but I'm going to clean all my stamps first, and then we're going to color the duck, fussy cut it out, and then it'll be time to actually make the treat holder box section. So let's go ahead and clean those. All right, so I am using light pumpkin pie, and I'm going to color his little feet here with light pumpkin pie. You see how fast this goes. And we're also going to do his bill. Get that in the same color. Okay. And then we're going to start with the dark Daffodil Delight. And all of these markings that are black or a dark gray color, I'm going to go over them with the dark Daffodil Delight. And I'm going to make it look like this little guy is fuzzy and adorably colored. You can see I'm going out the lines just like these little fuzzy pieces are, which makes him look all the cuter and fuzzier. You see how fast it is to color with these Stampin' Blends. They're awesome. We're going to work our way around, do his other little wing here, fill in this section, and that's it. Now we're going to fill in with the light Daffodil Delight, and we're just going to fill in all the white parts. Everything that I have yet to color, we are going to finish it up. So we'll do this section here, and one more section, and then he will be done. It's very quick and easy to color with our Stampin' Blends, so you can see how fast that goes. I'm just going to leave this green one out. We're going to use that for the ribbon. Let's go ahead and cut him out, and you'll see how quick it is to actually fussy cut him out. Even though this stamp set does not have dies, it is a very simple stamp set to cut out. So I like to leave a border around the edge. And I like to wiggle my my scissor, so that I get all of this fuzziness that this ducky has sticking out. And to me, it just adds a lot to his personality. You can see how quick he is coming out here. And we'll go around his wing and down the other side, and he will be done. And I like to get this kind of stuff out of the way first, so that when it's time to assemble our project, we're good to go. All right, so there he is. So we have those three components. I'm just going to sit them up here and out of the way. Now, I said we need to use this marker, so we're just going to use the scrap paper that I have right here. And this black and white gingham ribbon, I actually want it to have some green on it, so I'm going to use the brush tip of my Stampin' Blend, and I'm going to color the ribbon. I'm going to turn to the other side and run it like so, and we'll just let that sit and dry. And that's all the coloring for today. I'm just gonna put it up there and let that go ahead and do its thing. All right, so now we're gonna make this little holder, okay? Let's go ahead and get started on that. So I'm gonna use my scoreboard here. I'm gonna place it up top, and I'm gonna grab a piece of Pear Pizzazz. And it is a piece that measures 3 3/4 inches by 9 inches. We are going to score it just down this long side. So no turning it. So we're going to go 1 3/4 inches, 2 1/2 inches, 4 1/4 inches, and 5 inches. That's it. 1 3/4, 2 1/2, 4 1/4, and 5. Again, it's 3 3/4 by 9 inches. We're going to use our bone folder, and we are going to score on those 4 score lines that we have made on our project. Okay, so there's my score lines. This is going to wrap around to the back. That forms our little panel that we're going to slide our little egg in, and that's it. So this top panel here, the largest section, is going to get a piece of Designer Series paper, this really pretty polka dot. And it is 1 5/8 by 3 5/8 inches, I believe. No. Sorry, guys. This is for the back panel. So this is 2 1/2 inches this way, 3 5/8 inch this way. I'm going to bring out my silicone mat, and I'm going to grab my wet adhesive. You can see the peaches on the back side of this paper. It's a really beautiful paper pack, but I wanted the polka dots this time, so no peaches. The cool thing about our paper is it's double-sided, so you can use any side that you prefer. And I'm going to go ahead and whoops. I just remembered that I wanted to do the corners. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that wet corner, but we're going to try. I wasn't thinking, guys. I wasn't thinking. How am I going to do those corners? I don't know. Not exactly sure. Let's see. Let's wipe some of this off, which is why the silicone mat is so awesome, right? So let's wipe that off, and then let's try and turn it downward so I don't get adhesive. I'm gonna put a piece of scrap paper. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a piece of scrap paper. I always have scrap paper here, and I'm gonna stick it to that scrap paper. And then, see, this is what happens. You have to get smart when you make mistakes, right? I don't want to put that adhesive in my punch. So we're going to get smart, and we're sticking it to a piece of scrap paper. I always keep scrap paper on my desk because that's what I usually write all my notes on when I am designing a project. See, here's all my notes. So now that I have that scrap paper down, I don't have to worry about getting adhesive on my punch. So what I'm going to show you that's really cool, which is why I love the silicone mat so much, is you can just rub this adhesive right off of it. How cool is this? So this is basically the adhesive that I rubbed on here. Nothing sticks to this little mat. And this will just go right in the trash, and then I can go ahead and lay my pieces on here, and no stickiness. That's why I love the silicone mat. All right, so let's go ahead and try this again. Now that I have it backed, thank you. Oh, I tell you what, some days, right? We're gonna go ahead and round these two corners. Let's do that. Now I could put adhesive on the back. Let's go ahead, and now the adhesive's going to go on my scrap paper, but that's okay. As long as it's stuck down, should have no issues. Let's get this guy going. Now you can't see that pretty peach paper, but no one was going to see it anyway, right? So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this onto that rounded piece. All the better. See what happens? You make mistakes, but you can fix them. I'm going to go ahead and wiggle that into place how I want it. Looks like somehow I got a little... I'll just round that a little better. Okay, so now we're going to put adhesive on this piece, and then this is going to get glued straight back like that. So this entire layer right here on the opposite side. Come on. Are you run out of glue? No, there's still some in there. Every time I think that this thing has run out, it always has a little bit more life in it. All right, so now we're gonna turn that in, remember? And it's gonna go down along this seam here. So we're gonna wrap it to that seam, and then we're gonna push it down. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that it's on that edge and on this edge, and then I'm gonna put my bone folder in here. And I'm just going to press that back and forth, which will help press that into place. Just like so. And then I'm going to lean that forward and press it, and lean it this way and press it. All right, so now we're going to put a little bit of decorative paper on this piece. And this is also from the peach. This time I don't need to corn around, so I won't make a mistake. Whew. All right. Sometimes when I film all these videos and I do them in batches, so I do a bunch of videos in one day, I get a little punchy towards the end of the day when I'm recording. But luckily, there was a little saving grace with that piece of scrap paper. So this is this pretty green background that's also in the same peach paper, and I'm going to go ahead and press that into place. Looking good so far, guys? Let's go ahead and attach our words. There we go. And this is this pretty punch, this everyday label punch. I really like this punch a lot. We're going to add that to this side right here. Our ducky is going to go on our other side. And we're going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. So let's get our duck and our Happy Easter on the back side. I am going to use some 3 should be good for this one, right? And then let's do the duck. Give his head, give his bottom, put one more down here, and then I'm going to actually cut some pieces. I'm going to show you. I have a little bit left on this piece. It just has like this little edge. So I'm going to angle cut that piece, and I'm going to use that for one of the wings. See? And then I'm going to angle cut this next one. And I'm going to use that for this wing. And then let's see if I can get 2 pieces to fit for the feet here. This one's kind of big, but I think it will fit. Yeah, not too bad. And then this piece that's left over, let's see if we can get it on the other foot. Might be too large, and if it is, I'll just trim it down. It is a little large. So let's just trim this end off of it and put that in place. I just wanted to have some adhesive all over, and we can throw that away now. And let's go ahead and pull the backs off with my Take Your Pick tool and lift those off of this cute duck and come back in. Got that one ready? Yes. And let's do the words as well. Let's just get them all ready to go. All right. So let's do the duck first. So we're going to go ahead and make him like he's kind of dancing up on here, right? So cute. Don't want his little wings to cover any of the words. That's perfect. All right. It's kind of dancing on there. And then we're going to attach our Happy Easter right about, let's see, right about there. We're going to punch a circle. I'm going to show you that. Stampin' Up! No longer sells these circle punches, but you can easily get circle punch. This is a 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to bring it in here, and I'm just going to punch a circle right there. There it is. And that's going to go in the middle. I'm going to use that to attach my ribbon. So I have this white ribbon that's out of our Flowers for Every Season combo pack. You get this white, you get a green plaid, and you get a blue twine. You get 3 ribbons in that pack. So I am going to lay this ribbon that we colored. I'm actually going to grab my seal here, and I'm going to run a little bit of it on there. It's going to get our ribbon to stick to itself here, just like that. Then I don't have to worry about it opening on me, and I'm going to go ahead and crisscross these. I'm going to bring it close to this part of our project at the bottom here. We're going to pull it tight, not too tight, because I definitely want those to stay straight. And then I'm going to give it another knot over the top. And this time when I pull, I'm just going to pull gently. I don't want the knot to get too tight because I like when they're a little fuller. So there is that. We're going to grab my ribbon cutting scissors, which is just another pair of paper snips that I've designated for ribbon. And I'm going to go ahead and trim this one, leave this one a little bit longer. in the back there. And then I'm going to trim these two sides, make them a little shorter on either side and angle cut. And let's slide our new Reese's egg into our holder. Here it is. Remember, we're going to tuck these pieces in and slide it into our box and make sure that it fits there in the center. Looks pretty awesome. I am quite pleased with myself. I hope that you are pleased with me and that you enjoyed watching me put this project together. I certainly enjoyed making it. Don't forget, we have used the Easter Friends stamp set to make this adorable Reese's peanut butter egg box. I hope that you enjoyed watching me make it. It is quite simple to make, and it is a cute, cute project. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed to my channel. It'll help you get notifications. You'll know when I post new videos. If you have not gone to my blog, inkyhandswarmhearts.com is where you can shop for the products. I will also link them in the description below so that you know what I used. But if you go to my blog, you can click the word shop with me and it'll take you to my online store. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would love to be your demonstrator. So definitely send me a message at Kelly, Kelli, at inkyhandswarmhearts.com, and I would be happy to talk to you about what your needs are and how I can help you. And if you need catalogs and the like, just let me know. I will send to my customers automatically, those that order from me. And thank you again for watching. I'm very grateful to have you on my channel. I hope that you've enjoyed yourself. I've certainly enjoyed making the project for you. Tune in tomorrow where I'll bring you another project. And thank you for watching. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!